Welcome everyone to your Ring of Fire Eclipse reading, and enter the Fire Horse Oracle activation. Are you guys ready for this, right? This is where the Ring of Fire and that Fire Horse are activating together on the 17th. This is an astrological and spiritual event for transformation, manifestation, and divine guidance, guys. So at the end of the video, I will have all of your signs. There is a time stamp for everyone, okay? So you just push on that time stamp in the description area. Okay, it's right there for you. You can get straight to your sign. But let's get through this right now. Right now we have the Fire Horses here, guys. This Ring of Fire eclipse is igniting your destiny. We have faith in your dreams. Conclusions are within reach. So this is waxing crescent moon and full moon eclipse. So how awesome is this? So fasten your seatbelt and your energy, right? Because divine guidance is coming through. Like I said, with the manifestation, and infinite potentials are arriving now. Okay, so let's get in here, see what's going on. Grab a couple of portal cards. The Fire Horse cycle is rare. It's the Chinese zodiac cycle, and this one is every 60 years. It's rapid transformation and breakthroughs, fierce independence and destiny-driven action, courage to break karmic cycles, and sudden awakenings that change the life's direction. And we've been waiting for this because of that snake, right? Those of you who follow this channel, welcome back, all subscribers, guys. Welcome, welcome. We've been waiting for this Fire Horse. Okay, and we have the Stellar Gateway activation coming out. Just going to kind of put them together right here, guys. With the Crystal Skull Wisdom, Clarity, Divine Healing, High Vibrational Energy, and this one is Infinite Potentials, Manifestations, and Vortex. We're already talking about that infinite possibilities. We know that because we have the have faith in your dreams, which brings out those infinite possibilities. So, I mean, this is literally saying step into your higher vibrational energy at this time. You know, you want to align your actions with your soul's purpose. The solar eclipse is karmic reset of energy, and it says the Fire Horse is liberating you from the karmics that you had. So you're definitely going to feel like a lot of things that you've been dealing with are going away. Remember, we said that snake comes in and pushes things out that we no longer need, but then can leave some things behind for the horse to either say, this is what we want and we have great momentum, or I'm going to stop and burn it down because I don't think that it's good for you. So we had talked about that once before. So this is definitely going to be a push towards the heart-led things that you want, right? As you're activating these, you know, this manifestation vortex. But actually being able to see exactly what it is you want, right? Clearly, it's going to allow that clarity to come through. So you do have the Hierophant coming out. There's that trusting within the situation, allowing rapid spiritual awakening to happen and collecting emotional healing from the situation. There's going to be a collapse of outdated belief systems, guys, when it comes to this situation with the Hierophant. Okay, and then it's pushing towards what I really want and what I really was planning on doing. What I'm doing for my long term, is it good enough? Right? I mean, this eclipse and this, Ring of Fire eclipse, which is ending a cycle, and the Fire Horse coming together, I mean, it's really asking humanity, are you ready to evolve? Are you ready to choose authenticity over your fears and your purposes over comfort? Because it's saying if you have a long-term existence over here, then get emotionally where you want to be and ground yourself within that comfort. Look deep within that cup to see exactly what it is you truly want within that situation. It's like you can weave things together. You can weave all the things that you want together beautifully by releasing your past and going straight for what it is that you have compassion for, stepping forward with courage. You have the Wheel of Fortune coming out, which is saying, yes, because I'm going to align myself with my destiny and my highest good, offering myself exactly what it is that I want at this time. And it wants you to do that. setting intentions with compassion and purpose. This is a time now to heal your heart and heal your soul, and it's asking you to do so by letting go of things that no longer serve you. So it's some kind of, this is going to have some kind of spiritual downloads and dream messages coming through. It's giving you the faith and the courage to move forward within the situation, being the emperor and sitting on your throne, trusting in your intuition over your logic, because the emperor says, I can do it all. I can surrender control and allow the divine timing to do exactly what it is for me and work hard at what it is that truly serves my purpose. So what begins now grows quietly and profoundly, guys. It's starting to build for you, and you're going to see your ships coming in. And remember, a solar eclipse, it could be the next solar eclipse will be in Leo season, right? So it will say in the next time you have 6 months to see what is coming towards you. You have 6 months to get, to watch those seeds build for you into your 10 of Pentacles. Right? And remember, the solar eclipse is a planetary reset for everyone. It affects every human on this planet, whether consciously or unconscious. It doesn't matter if you're aware of it or not aware of it. It's actually happening. Okay, it's going to close those karmic chapters that once were open and accelerate destiny timelines, making you travel to where it is that you want, creating sudden shifts that are going to realign your path, whether you're aware of it or not. It doesn't matter if you're aware of it or not. It's going to happen. So, what a beautiful reading. What a beautiful way of saying, hey, you know what? This is where we're going to have things change. This is where I'm aligning now. This is where the transformation comes in. This is where I can manifest new things, quantum jump into new areas and shift things around, especially at the time when things are already shifting. So it's almost like saying, so what timeline do you want? Where are you going? Because I already have an idea of where I want to put you. But is that really truly where you want to go? Queen of Cups says. She says, look into your cup and release what no longer serves you so I can guide you towards what it is you're truly looking for. Whether it's in love, money, maybe you want it all. Maybe you want to be the Empress and you say, you know what? I want to be Venus. I want to have it all. I want my money, my love, my material. Well, you know what? Then start working for it. Let's go. Get clear about what it is you want and jump into the fire. That's it right there. I mean, you couldn't, it sounds corny, but how corny can you say? We have a ring of fire. We have a fire horse. We just had Saturn enter Aries, which is fire. So you might as well just jump in the fire and cleanse yourself, because no matter what, it's very cleansing. Yes, puns are intended. And this is where you're going to have a lot of strength and courage coming in, guys. Okay, so yes, it is time for you to regain control of what it is you want and let the karmics go. And you're going to be, remember, on the 22nd, we're going to have Mercury retrograde. So that'll be one of those readings that's coming in also to help you guys out. And geez, what a weird Mercury retrograde that could totally be with this kind of energy. So it makes you wonder, what kind of momentum are we looking at? Because it's going to be in Pisces. So you could say, okay, so what are we really looking at though? How hot is this energy, right? Is the fire that's around everything that's going on right now, this hot fire, is it going to bubble that Mercury retrograde water, Okay, guys. Oh, and FYI, guys, I am going to do the Fire Horse, Fire Eclipse meditation, guided meditation for the second channel, okay, because it synchronizes with this channel. It will be up either Monday or Tuesday. Remember, for meditating and manifesting on these portals, you will have for the Fire Horse, you'll have 72 hours, okay, 72-hour portal window. For that, of course, with the eclipse, you get the 5 days, right? It's already open. You guys can start manifesting now. But for the Fire Horse, it is 72 hours to really get out what it is you truly want, okay, and then let it go. Okay, so, but I will, like I said, have that up so you can go straight to the description area and find that in Relaxing Whispers of Meditation, okay, in the description area. Okay, so let's go ahead and get in here. And if you guys are interested in personal readings, you can also find that in the description area as well. Okay, that's going to be where the timestamps are all also. Okay, so let's get in here, going straight from Aries, Taurus, all the way around. That's message coming out. Okay, so Aries, Taurus. You have the Knight of Cups to the Ace of Coins. There's something very emotional when it comes to the way you're moving. You're turning something into reality. The Ace of Coins is a card of manifestation, and I do like that because we do have the stellar gateway open over here, which is talking about that manifestation vortex. So it is saying, hey, you know what? It's time. It's time for something more stable. It's time, you know, to bring your ideas to the table, something that's becoming more tangible within an opportunity, whether it's romance, business, whatever it is. But it's definitely saying that you're leading with your heart. And I love that too, because as you can see in the middle also, it's got the heart chakra. So it is saying you're leading with your heart and becoming more inspired to do what it is you really want to do. So I do feel like the fire horse energy that's coming says, don't just dream, guys, ground it, get in there, get it done, right? And then I love that Aquarius new moon layer that's coming out. That's definitely talking about choosing something aligned with your future, not just your feelings, but exactly what it is you truly desire and want. So I just love this, guys. I mean, your inspired action is really creating this stability for you at this time. Okay, so let's get in here and go towards Gemini. You do have the Queen of Wands to the Judgment card coming out together. Wow. I mean, they're like stuck together. It's literally the Queen of Wands to the Judgment card, not just and, it's to. I mean, it's really saying, you know what, you're stepping into a place of visibility. I mean, this is owning up to your voice, owning up to yourself, a calling that you cannot ignore that brings confidence. And someone is going to recognize your power. Wow, guys. So, I mean, the Judgment over here is saying this is where your wake-up call is. No more shrinking behind the curtain. No more, you know, feeling like you're not being seen. This is a time to stand and take that power, take this fiery energy and roll with it as the Queen of Wands, stand in that power. And if you guys do have Leo rising, boy, or any kind of fire rising, let's put it that way, you're going to be on fire. And in fact, you guys, you know, I haven't said it for anyone yet, but in actuality, I would go watch your, you know, if you do have fire rising, I go watch that Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, you know what I mean, on the other one, because these are separated. I do them separated, right? So, and there is a playlist for them. But yeah, I mean, because this is saying it's time to answer the call, and this is, fire is not playing around with you. It says, I'm not going to play around with you, Taurus, Gemini. I want you to understand you are being recognized. This is your calling. This is your time to wake up with confidence and walk in this place of true passion and what you truly desire. Wow. My gosh. That's empowering. We've had a couple of empowering. Your chakra reading was really empowering, though, too. So, I mean, you guys are really on a glow up over here. Gemini, Cancer. You have the Eight of Coins to the Three of Coins. Your work and collaboration is really building, and you could be also building up a collaboration with someone. But I do see a lot of skill refinement over here. And if you are working with others, it's coming together very well. There's a lot of recognition for your efforts at this time, being seen, having that team alignment, whether it's with your spouse or people at work. However it is, it just looks like now is the time to really feel like you have this steady growth energy, right? No drama, just progress. You know what? We don't need any drama. I want the progress. You can leave the drama for your mama, right? Because the Aquarius new moon is coming in saying, nope, because community matters right now. It's not about isolating yourself. It's about working with others at this time and really getting down to business. Okay, so it's really time to build with others and really feel like you're being seen too. I like the 8 of coins because it's saying I also can be recognized as well. As see, he's recognizing just this one coin, right? It kind of feels like that's exactly what's happening to you as well. You could feel like you're standing on a pedestal. 3 of coins. I'm standing on a pedestal and people can see me and I'm being recognized. Okay, I love it. Cancer, Leo. Temperance in reverse to the Fool, to the 7 of Swords, to the Ace of Swords. The Temperance and the Fool coming out together. There's a little bit of imbalance when it comes to this. You might even feel like you're rushing or suppressing your energy. There's going to be a lot of a truth, though, through the situation. It could feel like something is a little bit hidden from you. So you might be avoiding something, or you might feel like someone is avoiding the truth with you, or maybe you're avoiding the truth. So, I mean, this is strong no matter what. I love it. Because this says, still you can take the leap of faith anyways. No matter what the situation is, it says, I want you to keep going. I want you to keep pushing. You're being pushed into this clarity, whether or not you like it or not. But that's that Saturn and Aries, right? Because it's saying, I'm coming out of this place of Saturn and Pisces, of an illusion or disillusionment, or things where things were not as clear as they could be. Things were always a little bit of a facade. Everybody felt it, right? But now it's saying you can have the wake-up call now that everything that was hidden is now coming into light. So you can activate this through your mental clarity. Your emotional chaos is going to be disrupted. So anything that felt like emotional or mental chaos is being disrupted right now, because the truth, it's almost like the truth will set you free. Not even a joke, though. Not even a joke, because it says the truth cuts through the illusion. It cuts through the nonsense. It cuts through anything that felt like it was being suppressed or hidden or avoided. Okay, so I mean that. Wow, leaping right into what it is that's truly yours. Okay, guys. Leo, Virgo. Two of Coins to the 9 of Cups. Balancing priorities. I just feel like when you're balancing these priorities and you're balancing what's going on within your life, it's going to lead you straight to satisfaction. There's that, I feel like that 9 of Cups is definitely that 10 of Pentacles, where it says it's leading you. It's like opening my heart and, and everything that I'm doing, juggling these responsibilities, going to make some new practical choices. It's going to bring in this emotional fulfillment. And this is because everything is changing around for you. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of relief after this stress. And I love it because at the bottom of the deck for you guys, you have the Justice card. There it is, the biggest balance of it all. Shit, we could even put that with it, because I just seen it as I laid it down. I was like, oh my gosh, that's it. Everything's justified. You're being put in a place where it's like, if I make a small choice, it doesn't have to be a dramatic one. It just has to bring in the balance. And when I bring in the balance, it brings in the reward. Wow. Okay. Jeez. That's going to bring in a lot of that Aquarius new moon, though, too, about choices. Air sign energy. It almost feels like Libra is almost like the fire horse says, okay, as soon as you make this choice, we're going to know what to cut out and then what to bring in and what stays and what really goes. I mean, that's its job anyways. But I think this is going to be to a different kind of level for you. Then we could say that then it's for a different kind of level for what's happening with, you know, another sign, right? We say, you know, maybe Cancer Leo needs to do something, right, that has to do with choices and seeing the truth. But yours is like, yeah, but mine's a little bit different. So I just feel like yours is definitely so much different than the other choices that I've seen within a lot of these readings. Very interesting. I do like that because this is about movement and awakening and forward thinking about really taking the choices. Okay, Virgo, Libra. You have the Hierophant to the Five of Cups, clarified by the King of Swords. This feels like a break, like you're breaking away from some kind of old belief, tradition, or commitment. Okay, you're leaving something behind that no longer serves you. There's a lot of structure, marriage, long-term commitment also going on over here, but it just feels like if that's what you're leaving behind, then, you know, that's how it is. It could be an old, whatever it is. Everybody's story is going to be different of what it is. There's a lot of, with the Five of Cups, it does feel like there's a lot of disappointment, grief, and a lot of regret going on when it comes to this situation. But the King of Swords over here says there's some kind of clarity and logical decision that has to be made. It was made through logical thinking, not the heart. So you could say maybe it felt cold. Maybe somebody feels like you're being cold, or maybe you felt like they were being cold, and this is why you broke away. With the Aquarius new moon energy coming through this, it just feels like you're choosing logic over your emotional attachments. Because I see the new moon over here. I see this Aquarius. This is an Aquarius card. And I see this Aquarius energy coming through that says, I think it's you. I think you're going to have to make the colder decision. Maybe it's something you didn't want to be. Maybe they were cold to you and you're just going to mirror them back, right? So, hey, you want to be cold to me? You haven't seen cold yet, right? So I just feel like you're just choosing, you know, hey, you know, I just can't give no more heart to this situation. I have to release this old framework. I have to release this situation because it's just not helping me anymore. So I can get on to the bigger, the better, the Wheel of Fortune, letting go of things that make me stronger with the Strength card coming out. Yeah, I see that though too. I mean, you know, this is the new moon in Aquarius, so there's going to be a lot of wisdom. There's going to be a lot of thinking, a lot of logic, you know, that's coming through. So Libra, Scorpio. The Star to the Strength card to the Empress. Ooh, clarified by the Justice card. Okay. This is a beautiful alignment. Okay, I'll take that. Star to the Strength to the Empress. Wow. To the Justice. I mean, it's completely aligned. You got all major arcanas. I think you're the only, you may be the only one. I may have, so far in this reading, I think, for the Cusp, you're the only one that's gotten all major arcanas like that. I think there was somebody in the regular signs that got that, but this is like crazy though, because there's a lot of cards here. There's healing, there's hope, there's divine guidance. I'm divinely guiding you through this situation, Libra, Scorpio. You know, it's kind of like, okay, here we go. We have the abundance, creativity, stepping into your power after healing, bringing in that overall abundance, balancing your power, making your power return back to you, stepping into your own energy over here with the Justice, with that Libra energy. And you got the Empress as well, which is also Libra energy. So that's what I'm saying. My gosh, you are definitely saying, I'm going to step into my energy at this time. Your authenticity is attracting what's meant for you. You just being yourself, holding on to your own energy is saying, this is where I'm attracting all my abundance. Wow. Bringing in my legacy, my destined area of my life, looking to see what's good for me and what's not good for me, making my own judgment call. You have judgment at the bottom of the deck with the 9 of coins. My gosh, with the Queen of Wands. Holy Gemini. Yeah, that's a powerful energy. You're saying, I'm going to take this fire energy and I'm going to run with it. And I'm going, okay, Scorpio, Sagittarius. The Moon to the 7 of coins. Waiting for something that's uncertain. It's almost like this is very uncertain. It's like you're waiting for something that you're not sure if it's going to come. There's hidden emotions. There's a little bit of fear and confusion when it comes to this. I do feel like the Aquarius moon is going to want you to detach from the fear and, and evaluate. Yeah, because your next card is the 6 of Swords coming out. So it's saying detach from the fear so that you can use your logical thinking, so that you can elevate yourself. This is going to give you a time, though, to reevaluate what you've invested in. 7 of coins. We have the 7 of coins over here because that's what it's saying. I'm reevaluating. I'm looking at what I've planted seeds to. I'm not sure if I invested in the right areas of my life, but can I really trust this, or do I need to trust this? Now you have the wisdom and the trust with the Hierophant. So the Spirit says, I want you to definitely reevaluate what it is you truly want. What if it doesn't feel like it works with you? Walk away. Walk away from the situation. Okay? This way it will bring comfort to you. Sagittarius, Capricorn. Six of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Trying to move forward. I think you're going through a transition, trying to leave some rough waters behind. With the reverse of the wheel, you're definitely feeling like you had repeated some karmic cycles and that there was some kinds of delays. There could have even been some resistance to change. But I do feel with the 6 of Swords, though, that you are now attempting to change. But I do feel like you're still kind of holding on to something that you feel is truly yours, that you don't want to let go of. You're like, this will work and it's mine. There's a very stubborn energy coming through this. This says you will, that you will not break this one pattern. But I feel like the Aquarius new moon is like, you are going to break this pattern. Stop repeating the same cycle over and over again. You're digging karmic trenches. You need to get out so that way you can have the Page of Coins coming in. So that way you can see the Page of Coins coming in. So we can feel that Page of Coins coming in. That way you know you're being offered this new opportunity without having to keep doing the same thing differently, but getting the same outcome. That's really what you're doing. So it's time to turn that page and let that one bridge burn so that you can renew a new bridge, right? You can find that new bridge because that bridge doesn't work. How many times are you going to try to keep planting seeds? Right? It doesn't matter how deep it was. It's the same. It's the same. You tried to rework it. It didn't work, right? So it's saying it's not good for you. Walk away, right? Stop repeating the same cycle. And this is all about a karmic. That fire horse is karmic, The Ring of Fire wants to burn down the karmic. So, this is about karmic release. And pretty much just remember, we're in Saturn and Aries. So, there's a lot of karma going on, right? Where there's a lot of fire. But I can just say right now, walk away easily so it doesn't allow it to. So the universe doesn't say, okay, I gave you a chance. Now I'm just going to completely burn it down. That could be more chaotic. Especially when we're in Aquarius. That's tower energy. Star energy and tower energy. So, because remember the tower is, right, Uranus and Mars. Which Uranus is Aquarius. So yeah, don't cause any hesitations, guys. Capricorn, Aquarius. Two of Swords to the Page of Coins. New opportunity, but there is definitely this feeling of a practical start. It's almost like if a door opens, you're not sure if you want to trust it. You're using that Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy says, how trustworthy is this? I don't know if I can trust this. I just feel like that with the new moon coming in, it's pretty much saying, yeah, but you know what? You can't stay neutral forever. I want to give you the 10 of coins. Here it is. I want to give you that 10 of coins. That's at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is the 10 of coins in reverse to the Queen of Coins, saying, I want to give you this, but you need to work with me. You need to work with your higher self. Stop hesitating. Take the leap of faith. Because there's definitely some kind of indecision. So there is time to choose this new path, so that way you can get going and start rolling. Time to rock and roll, right? Okay, Aquarius, Pisces. So it's giving you this new opportunity. I feel like the fire horse is coming in saying, okay, let's get rid of this and let's take this leap of faith and then start this new opportunity. This will be good for you. And it's going to catch your life, you know, it's going to catch your heart on fire. Yeah. Aquarius, Pisces. Pisces, Cusp, please. Six of Cups in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. It looks like you're breaking some kind of nostalgia. You're getting rid of and healing from some kind of maybe childhood wounds that have been surfacing. There could be a lot of whatever you're healing from. A lot of wounds are going to start being healed. Could be healing from heart, whatever the heartbreak may be. But there's definitely some kind of emotional recovery going on over here. So I do feel like there's a deep emotional clearing and cleansing that's going on. If you need meditation, guided meditation or meditation music to help you with this situation, I do have some guided meditation for healing on my second channel, Relaxing Whispers Meditation, guys. You can find that in the description area. Okay, that will also help you to get past this and heal from these things. I mean, because it really does look like, you know, this Aquarius new moon may be bringing up some things that it's saying, I need you to look at these things so we can release the past to protect your future when it comes to this stuff, okay? So definitely feeling like there's a lot of healing. This is going to be a very healing moment for you. Okay. And let's get in here for Pisces, Aries. Clearing and cleansing the way for something brand new. Pisces, Aries. Tower reversed. Page of Wands. With the Queen of Cups. You're trying to avoid some kind of collapse, that's for sure, because you got the Tower reverse. That's always avoiding the Tower, avoiding the collapse, having some kind of avoiding the internal shift, but it's quietly breaking down little by little, whether, you know, you can see it or not. You probably already know it. You can probably feel it. You're like, I'm not going to completely jump into it, but I can feel it collapsing around me. But with the Page of Wands, I do like that because it's saying, even though this is collapsing around you, I'm going to give you a new spark. I will have a new curiosity for you. I have something exciting coming in its way. It's almost like it's saying, let it go so I can bring in something beautiful. The Queen of Cups over here is this emotional maturity and intuition. Like I said, you could probably feel like it's going no matter what. You know you survived something, okay? And now I just feel like the new beginning is trying to rise around it. You know it's coming, but it's almost like I'm trying to rebuild from my heart, but I think you want to be 100% in control of this situation, and you can't be. And I think that's where the problem is. And that's why you're like not completely, and that's why you're avoiding the collapse. You don't feel like you have a 100% stronghold on it. That Aries in you says, I want to be in control. And the Pisces says, but I need to do this and I need to do that. So I feel like there is an energy struggle here of how you're doing this. But you do know, and you know, I don't care what you say, you know that this new beginning is trying to emerge out of the rubble of this tower that's, you know, gently falling around you as you're trying to juggle saving the pieces. But deep down inside, you know that you're not going to save this. And like I said, it's just because I feel like that Aries piece wants you to be in control of how it's going to fall, how it's going to be rebuilt. Aries, they like to be in control. I know this, my oldest son is an Aries, and he's always wants to be in control. If he doesn't feel like he's in control of that situation, then it makes him feel out of control, and therefore he's imbalanced. And that's exactly what it's saying. This is an Aries card, and this is a water sign card, and there's that water versus fire of the control issue of how that's going to go down. So I'm going to try to salvage as much as I can because I don't want it to, but even though it's saying, but I'm bringing something new in. Oh, Gemini. That one's going to be hard because it feels like the fire horse is definitely going to destroy that while you're trying to juggle keeping what you can, right? You're going to try to salvage what you can on that situation. And only for the points of being in control. Because if it gets out of control, then you're going to feel like you lost your footing. Like, I don't know where I'm going. But it's okay because it's saying with the Wheel of Fortune over here, it's already on its way. Right? It's going to do what it's going to do. Okay. Beautiful readings, my friends. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.